Hey, Shalom Akim, Mr. Brother Amaf. I come in the spirit and power Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Call Halal Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And shalom to the sincere listeners. Also you fellow laborers out there pushing the work in sincerity and truth. Today I was watching this Charlemagne video, the Donkey of the Day, with I forget the woman's name, but I know her last name was she was in the Central Park Five. She was the prosecutor, right? And it was the way Charlemagne was alluding to the information that he's giving it to the people, as far as like he was just being too playful with it. I know you have to entertain people, but to a certain point to where I was thinking like, when are these people are going to stop messing around and understand that, like, all right, he keeps talking about the devil and putting it, comparing it to mayonnaise, but when are you gonna stop messing around and understand that this man is not playing, man? And that just made me think of the scripture, Revelations 12:12, man. He's not, when he comes down, man, there ain't gonna be time for no giggling and crackles, and all of that stuff is gonna be out the window, man. Because when you're in a time of pain and need, you ain't thinking about laughing uh, and joyful. You're not thinking about that. You're gonna be thinking about all the mistakes that you didn't made prior before that time came. All right, so let me just get Revelations 12:12 real fast. I'm gonna jump into another scripture, right? These Jakes don't understand, man. They don't understand that from generation to generation that we've been messed with, and manufactured into these things that Esau wants us to be, right? So this is Revelations 12:12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. Right? Hey, so he's gonna come down having great wrath. Let's look up that word wrath real fast. You know, because Jake, it's hard for Jake to understand, man. But the only way Jake is gonna really, really see it is when things. So it's Rev 12. Is when it's right there in front of their face, and then Jake's gonna want to try to do something about it. But it's gonna be too late, man. It's gonna be too late, right? So that word wrath looks like it says. Oh, I'm gonna not try to pronounce that. So it's
Strong's G 2372. Thumas.
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 Which means, it says passion, anger, heat, anger, forthwith, boiling up, and soon subsiding against. Yeah, Esau is going to be against us, totally against us, with boiling fury of anger. It says glow, the wine of passion. Hey, yeah, when you drink and you get angry, man, you get super angry, man. You think about some crazy, messed up things, as far as pain and torture, right? It says, which either drives the drunkard mad or kills him with its strength. Yeah, man. So Esau is gonna try to kill us with all his strength and with all his might. He's not gonna hold back not one sword, man. He's gonna is what they call guerrilla warfare, where he takes all his war tactics and throws it at you, man. So that's why he's gonna have those sound cannons. He's gonna have all types of drones and all types of technology, man. Right? Because he has but a short time, man. He knows this. That was sword, but yeah, that was about it. But I'm gonna get this, man, because Jake, I'm gonna get Proverbs. Yeah, because like the scriptures talk about how long these simple ones will love simplicity. All these entertainers, all these top Jakes, like LeBron James, Oprah Winfrey, these guys that's on TV, man, they know what's up. They know what's behind the closed doors, but they're not telling you. They only giving you but so much to keep you fed, but so much to keep you coming back. So this is Proverbs 1:22. How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity, and scorners delight in their scornings? Right? So hey, they like to play games and laugh at us, point at us, like, Hey man, that's all good, man. I'm gonna be super happy when I'm able to eat and I'm able to satisfy my soul with some water or something like that. But these jakes out there, they're gonna be hungry. They're gonna be locked up in cages like animals, man, and they're gonna be like, man, that's when reality really sets in. When you're behind the bars, you're hungry, you're sick. Esau's over here telling you to take the RFID chip, but in the back of your mind, you remember us telling you not to take that chip. So there's that flesh battling the spirit, like, oh man, I really want to eat, but and then Esau's over there giving you those sweet words. Look, just take this chip. Take this chip. This is good for you. Listen, no one can steal your identity. You're gonna be able to eat. You don't ever have to get your. You don't need car keys. You don't need to. Basically, you don't need keys for your house. This is a total life changer from all this hell that you're going through, because of the pencilers is coming. These martial law troops is coming. Listen, just take this chip, and all you're gonna be able to go home. And just how he did the Central Park, just how those cops did the Central Park Five the children. That's how you're gonna do you Jakes, man. But like that, during one of those interviews, I forget the gentleman's name. He was saying like the movies can't portray it, not even up to 50%. When it's happening full effect in front of your face, you're not gonna remember that. You're not gonna remember that. You're gonna just be thinking like what he's saying, like, oh man, that sounds good. He's like, you're gonna be able to go home, see your children. You're gonna bring back your children, cause hey, Esau runs the same MO over and over again. Separate families. That's how he breaks you down. When you're together, that's when you're strong. But if he separates, then it's just like they use the analogy where you got two, it's hard to break two. When you got one, it's easier to break one. And that's how you're gonna do you Jakes, man. But you Jakes want to run around here, pollute the land. As far as like idolatry worship, now even physically too, man. That's why the scriptures say our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because they don't understand that the price value of their property goes up when it looks nice. Not when it's all filled with litter and niggas standing on the corner selling drugs, playing loud music, thinking that they're cool. In all reality, they're nowhere near cool, man. You know how many guys that didn't probably made it selling drugs on the corner? A lot of them was probably had the understanding. I can't say smart. Had the understanding to save the money, or to keep looking for bigger opportunities to get more money. But these guys out here just diamond and nickeling around here, man. They're not looking for the next step up, and no one tells them that. And that's why our people are destroyed, man. Their parents don't tell them, look, save your money, because right now I'm renting. I got like 8. I got 8 of y'all. Yeah, one of y'all need to break the cycle to where I'm not saying go to college, but as far as getting some things for yourself, man, I'm not saying, I'm not trying to put Jake into the world, but it's just like Jake is just totally bugged out of their brain to all this rap music, man. The nigga women's in authority. Our people are just totally messed up and conscrewed, man. It's all through the hands of Esau. So let me get another scripture. This is Isaiah 24. This is Isaiah 24, verse 4. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. Why is the earth mourning and fadeth away? Because, all right, let me keep reading. The earth languish and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. So who's inhabiting the land for the most part? Who's ruling the land? It's the Hebrew Edomites, the red Hebrew Edomites at that. Because they're not white, they're really red. They don't have any type of pigment in their skin. That's why you see they look pale, right? That's because there's no pigment, there's no color in their skin, man. That's why they go to the beach. They can't stay out there too long, man. They'll burn up, and then skin starts peeling, Yeah, and then it says the earth mourning from it. The earth is in mourning right now, man. There's all types of plastic, styrofoam, rubber. There's all types of just pollution out there, man. And Esau's with it. And then all of these nations and Jake, they absorb Esau's spirit to where that spirit of greed is upon them, man. And they just want more money and more money and more. They just want more and more, man. But nothing can satisfy their souls. Here it is, right? Because I was watching Floyd Mayweather the other day. and it was talking about the champion's mindset. And he said basically he don't know why he said he's not fighting anymore for the money. He said he got enough money to sustain himself. So he's just really doing it because he just loves the sport. He's just really because he got demons on him, because that that nigga said he works out he works out three times a day, man. I was like, man, that's you need a dedicated spirit, man. That's what he has, man. That's when I looked at it and I was just looking to put that towards the truth. It's just being more dedicated, And he said he went to the gym like 1 in the morning. It was either 3 or something I think he got up at like 2:30. He was there by 3, and then he didn't leave until something crazy like 4 or 5. I was like, yo. And then he went again. Like, that's how that man is crazy, But I was looking to do that with that's what my mind needs to be more set towards that. I gotta pray for that. And brothers likewise. I say that for myself because that's something I want. That's something I need. Because in those times to come, when the martial law comes, these famines and pestilence, you're gonna need something to fall back on, and it's gonna be ultimately the spirit, man. I'm glad I'm doing this video because that guy, the Reubenite down there in the harbor, I forget his name. He had said, "What does the history have to do with without salvation?" But you have to understand that history is a faith booster, not only with the history of the scriptures, but the history of Esau's doing, so you could basically understand the methods and how Esau gets down, man. Because the scriptures say everything that was written. Let me get it. This is Romans 15, verse 4. For whatsoever thing were written. My bad. It says for whatsoever things were written aforetime, right? So before our time, were written for our learning, right? So you have to keep learning, because if you don't keep learning, what happens to the mind is it dulls. It gets dull. It gets unsharpened for the most part, right? So it's good to keep learning every day. That's why we're supposed to be workmen. We're supposed to be workmen, so we get every day sharpening our skills. So when our time does come, we be like shing 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 shing. And it's the same thing with Floyd Mayweather, man. Every day he's sharpening his skills, man. He does it 3 times a day. Come on, man. That we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. We might have hope, man. That's a big might, man. For the most part, you're gonna have hope in the scriptures. You look at what happened to Abraham, David, Samson. They had faith, man. They had faith. Abraham was getting ready to sacrifice his son Isaac. David, he had faith. He believed in the Lord, that the Lord's going to take you. You don't know my Lord. You don't know my God, man. You don't know my power. My power is able to do just anything. That's why he wasn't afraid. He believed that. He knew, the Lord is terrible, man. The Lord could raise up rocks and beat you up, So yeah, man. It goes to show you, man. It's good to keep learning. Whatever could help you further push this truth. Right? So I'm going to just keep reading under Isaiah 24, verse 5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. And they have broken the everlasting covenant. They don't even keep the land, the Sabbath, the land of the Sabbath. So that's why the food is deplenished. They put all types of chemicals in the air. Not even just chemicals, man. Just all types of wickedness and like bad smells, like idol worshiping, man. That stuff depletes the land. Believe it or not, man, because everything's all spiritual, man. It's all spiritual. They don't know how to take care of the land. They're polluting the land. So how's the land supposed to regenerate itself when you got plastic bags, you got styrofoam, you got all types of aluminum foil around the place? You give it to the people. The people don't throw it away correctly, and they do this on purpose, man. They don't teach Jake purposely So these type of things happen. So the property value of your surroundings could be lower. So it's easy. It's super easy to mess up Jake, man. That's why the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. Cause that's how it's all set up, man. And you now keep thinking about it, like how, you Jakes don't like. When are you gonna understand, man, that this devil's out there to get you, man? And these guys, Charlemagne, and all these other I was watching the Central Park 5 on Hot 97, and it's just like the questions that they were asking. I'm just like, man, you guys are just asking these what is that called? Cliche questions, man. Everybody's asking the same questions. Ask some different questions, man. You know? I know this questions I'm gonna ask is not gonna be is not gonna be things you're gonna want to see on television. And you could tell that guy Corey Wise, he was the one that got it the worst, man. He had a heroin addiction, and then Raymond, the one of the Hispanics, the heavy set one that was bald, he slipped up and gave some intel about Raymond, and his feet was messed up when he met Mateus Reyes, in the prison. So hey man, this is go to show you even though even though that Central Park 5 thing happened, they still look at it as they like you still don't understand that we're under generation curses. Like, how can you not see that we're in a predicament to where you can do nothing, not a damn thing, not a damn thing you can do about it, man. And there's no type of information out there where you can understand. Jake, hey man, the Lord stretched out his hand, man, but Jake just keeps slapping it down. Give me a second. I'm gonna look for that. I know it's in Proverbs. He stretched right here. This is Isaiah. My bad. This is Proverbs 1, verse 24. Because I have called and ye refuse, I have stretched out my hand and no man regard. So the Lord stretched out his hand. He's trying to help you, but yet you just be like, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna just keep drowning, not knowing you dying. But Esau has basically made it to where your drowning feels comfortable. Your uncomfortability. Oh man, scriptures say turn sweet to bitter, and I'm not sure. I know it's in Isaiah. Right, 5 and 20. And that's what Esau did. He got this things that makes it look sweet, but it ain't sweet, man. It ain't sweet. Hey, look what they did to Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson was he was done, man. He was done. But they broke him too. And they break everybody that comes through them. When I say that, as far as these guys that's been beaten and money stolen from them, and Esau basically makes them understand that, look, man, of course we fucked you. And we're gonna keep fucking you, and you're gonna do what the fuck we say to do, else we're gonna take you down. Excuse my language, Because that's how they get down, man. This is Isaiah 5 verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight. Woe unto them that are mighty to drink wine, and the men of strength to mingle strong drink, which justify the wicked for their reward, and take away righteousness of the righteous from him. Therefore, as the fire devoureth the stubble, and the flame consumeth the chaff, so their root shall be as rottenness, and their bosom shall go up as dust, because they have cast away the law of the Lord of hosts, and despised the word of the Holy One of Israel. You know, therefore the anger of the Lord kindleth against his people, and he have stretched forth his hand against them. Come on, man, and have smitten them, and the hill did tremble, and care their carcase were torn and my bad, torn in the midst of the streets. For all the anger is not turned away. Yeah, for all this, his anger is not turned away, but his hand is stretched out still. Hey, man, you still got a chance, man. The Lord is super, super merciful, man. Yeah, the Lord is super merciful, man. You know, here it is. You got a bunch of knuckleheads out there doing all types of chaos, but the Lord's like, hey, man, look, I'm gonna help you out. But nah, Jake is just like, nah, I'm good, man. Jake is retarded. Jake is super stupid. Jake loves to live in the hood, lives in laying on some pissy, dirty bed with no sheets and no pillow, on not even a box spring. Jake just likes to just live messed up because Esau has basically mind screwed him, man, bewitched him, man. You know. But let me get one more, and I'll close it out. I'll get Revelations 18, because Esau's out here defiling everything, man. From the people to the food to the water, from the to everything, man. Everything, literally, man. So that's why you still have gasoline and plastic being still produced, even though it's killing the people and the land. Yep, but yet these people don't want to protest against it. Stop driving these cars. Stop doing this and that. They need to make life harder to make life easier, and that's what it is. Everybody knows this. Everybody, for the most part, except Jake. Jake is the only one that hasn't gotten the memo yet. Jake's still living in this 3-story townhouse, paying living under Section 8. Retards. I think it's 11. Hold on, let me read this real fast. It looks good. This is Revelations 18, verse 6. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double unto her, double according to her works. And the cup which she had filled, fill to her double. Yeah, man. So Esau, hey, Donald J. Trump, that's a good one. I didn't mean to say chump, but Donald J. Trump, he said they need to bring back the death penalty to the Jakes, man. But yet, hey, the death penalty is gonna happen to him. Like, and I can't even think about it because of my feeble mind. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, and when I get my righteous body, Lord's will, I'm one of those men. Think about some real, some real righteous stuff to do to him through righteousness, because it's evil for the most part in the sight of men's eyes. But it's going to be righteous because it says double unto them, man. Right? How much she have gloried herself and lived deliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I said a queen and I'm no widow, and shall see no sorrow. But yet, you're going to see some real bad sorrow, man. You're going to make sure of that. Yahweh Shemi Shai is going to make sure of that. The vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. So the Lord got to get theirs. They got to get theirs first. And then we get ours. I'm going to jump down to verse 11. Hold up. I think I'm in the wrong chapter. I think it's 11 and 18. Right. This is Revelations 11 and 18. And the nations were angry, right? And thy wrath is come. Right? Right now, China's angry at the United States because of the protest. They think the United States have a hand in the protest that's going against them, and then also the tariffs are going that's being brought upon China, and then also the nation. Oh, come on, man! Mexico is upset with America right now too, man. So America don't look so good, right? So it says, "Wrath is coming, and the time of the dead that they should be judged. Yeah, man, you Israelites, you other nations, that time is coming to where you're gonna have to meet your meet your maker. And that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroyeth the earth. And right now, Esau's not just destroying the earth, but he's destroying everything that's on the earth, around the earth, in the earth. Just a total destroyer, man. And that's who Esau is, man. Just a total vagabond, piece of crap. Looking down, And I want to ask, can't say I want to ask, but knowing that the Donald J. Trump is a wicked piece of crap, man, I wonder how they feel about all these Edomites out there, man, that have some type of authority. With that call, Allah, Yahweh by Shemel Shai, the bonds of apostles and elders of great millstone who rule well. Teaches 100% doctrine, and forget you if you've offended at it, man. You deserve to be offended. You should wake the hell up. And shalom to you sincere listeners and you fellow laborers. Shalom.